Hello folks, and today what we're going to do, we're going to be taking this off and have a look at some pulsars. See you in the down view. So as you can see, it's off. The wrist is bare. Now I'm not going to be putting one of these on, two of these on. I'm going to bring these in first. This is a Pulsar VD53 X054. Now it's missing its stem and crown, but otherwise it's in, I mean, this is a £90 watch from Pulsar at this point of time. This is a very current model, you know, so I'm just waiting for a stem to turn up and a couple of other bits and pieces, but like, you know, that will be a wearer, because I do like that red and black. It just looks brilliant. You know, it's got a lovely chaps ring. It's a fitted silicone bracelet. So there's that one there. So that I've got some. I'm waiting for some black crowns to turn up from AliExpress as well, because I've got no black crowns at all. Here's an unusual one. I can't remember what this one is. Now the digital side of it's not working, but the analog side is. So I'm going to take this apart at some point this weekend. I'm going to give this a thorough clean, like, you know, this is very old Pulsar by the looks of it. If you can see the numbers there. And we have a bit of bad news. Is the YM92 in this has stopped working, like again, like it works, the chronograph works. See? But the timekeeping has again stopped, and I don't know what's causing it. So I'm going to have to investigate further with that. It's a shame, because that is a lovely watch. These are selling still on Pulsar's website. They're £250. So, you know, I've done quite well with that. Like, you know, if you think about it, £12 for the bracelet and a few quid for the actual head. I did very well with that. So let's have a look at the star of the show. This is a Pulsar VK63 X001. It's about £189. It's the official Qatar M Sport World Rally Championship team members watch, and it has a bit of a problem, is that it's missing its two pushers. But I've got here two rose gold pushers, which I just need to trim, just file down and like reduce the girth of the actual bit that it seats, like, you know, or like I might have to like bore that out a bit. I'm not sure yet, but like, you know, they're the right length. They're not the right pushers, because they have these like kind of dark blue aluminium cap pushers, which somebody's obviously, like, you know, fiddled around with it. So look at that. Now this is a mechanical quartz. Okay, now what happens is, right, is that the normal quartz movement, VK63, it does all the timekeeping, right? But then when you get to you want to do chronograph, you press the button and it mechanically engages, and all the chronograph functions are mechanical, and they are basically the same as a Valju 7750 in operation. and then like, you know, and it flies back and it springs back. I mean, everything's working on it. I mean, this watch is brand new. It's even, I mean, I did take the bit of plastic off the back, but no, I still left a piece of plastic on the back, and I took the plastic off the front. It is brand new. It's never been worn. You know, I love it. I really do love it. Right. Now, I've had a few problems with usually, like Seiko, have been really helpful when I've had finding parts and stuff, but they're a bit off with me over this. And I said, well, like, you know, this is like a brand new watch, like, you know, I mean, it's flawless, except for the fact it's missing the two pushers. So I'm just going to have to make do with getting those things in, but I love it. I just absolutely love it. You know, it's a very, very gentleman's like sexy watch. What more can you say? Right. And let's have a look at Mr. Cronel. Now, I've wound him down. This is on its original 1960s mesh strap. It's a 1960s Cronel diving watch. It's a waterproof watch. It's got a problem that when it goes forward, like if it goes like that, it stops. Otherwise, it keeps genuinely good time. It's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it'll gain a minute, sometimes it'll lose a minute, but it is working, but it is just in dreadfully need of a service. I paid, you know, quite a silly amount of money for this. Like, you know, I mean, I'm pleased with this. I love 60s divers watches. Like, you know, there you go. Like, that's the 1960s Cronel. Like, it's got a lovely movement inside, all Swiss. Right. Military timekeeping marks. So there you go. So that is, you know, something a bit special, that is. And I won't mention to people how much I paid for it, because it upsets people when I tell them I've had a good deal. Like, and I also got this from AliExpress. It's a good bit of kit. I mean, it cost about £2.80. Like, it's an aluminium cased. It's like a, what's it? A USB hub. And if you notice, they're blue ones. So that means they're much higher power. You know, USB 3.0s. But it's also got the card reading slots as well. Which I've, you know, I do like, you know, have things like, you know, on the camera and stuff like that. I need something to read cards directly, and I mean, for a couple of quid. And if you want to see something leery, I bought two of these. These are magnetic. The idea is that you buy loads of these and you just leave them in your device and you just hook your cable up to it, but you wait till you see this. How cool is that? That is brilliant, that is. If it's not connected properly, the blue light goes out on the end there. Look at that. It's only about £1.10 each, like, you know. I know this is a data transmit cable, like, you know, it connects like all my phones and stuff like that, e-seal and everything, like, it does the job, like. See? So it's nice and quick, nice and speedy, very, very leery. Like, you know, I was thinking of actually routing one of these or a couple of these through my computer to give it a bit of bling, like, and then just have it coming out at the end or something. That's bloody brilliant. Like, I think that's really cool. I have noticed that it's brighter at the USB end and it's less bright at the other end. Anyway, let's take this to the up view and we'll talk some more.
A few moments later.
Oh, there you go. How about that? Yeah. Just put the keeper up a bit. That looks, it's lovely. It is lovely. It really is lovely, this watch. It's got really thick, that's sapphire crystal as well. I mean, it is a top end. I mean, you know, Pulsar is part of Seiko, but like this is like, I mean, Seiko doesn't have something like this, like, you know, in that bracket. I mean, this is for like the Qatar, like WRC M Sport championships. Team members were all given these, so these are quite desirable. And you can buy them off of Pulsar's website. They are available, as are these as well. They've got these in the green, the red, and the yellow, and blue. They might have the blue still, but I like the red. And I mean, for the finding, like, you know, sorting a stem and a crown out, or it's. I mean, you know, I pay silly money for it. I mean, really silly money. Like, I found a seller who's got a lot of good gear going. Like, and again, this one I had to take the plastic off because nobody had, and it's still got its tag on the back, like its original sales tag from Pulsar. So nobody's used this very much, like, if at all. And oh yeah, this one's got a signed buckle, right? As you can see that. Whereas this one's just got a rose gold buckle. So I'm still doing the watches. Like, I'm dotting around with them. It's just that where I've bought all the Soviet ones that I really want, right, now I'm trying to focus on a bit more quality. I'm going to have to invest in, like, you know, getting a new movement for this, or see if I can find like a good YM92 I can salvage a movement out of. Like, you know, I'm going to have another look on Cousins, because Cousins is, like, you know, sometimes they've got some good deals, sometimes, like, you know, they haven't got any in stock. But I want this one to, like, you know, live again, like, because it's a bloody good looking watch, that really is. You know, and you go out to something like dinner or, like, you know, a job interview or something like that, and you've got that on your wrist, you know, you're going to feel empowered, because it just looks to be, you know, people ain't going to, like, look and say, oh, that's a Pulsar, it's cheap, like, because, like, this is proper gold plating. I mean, there's genuine Swarovski crystals. It's got, like, sapphire glass. I mean, it is a bit upmarket for what Pulsar usually aim for. So, you know, I do want to see this one go again. And I mean, you know, I was surprised that these sell for 250 quid still. You know, and you know, I love it. You know, just everything about it. So this one is coming out off the collection as working. I mean, if any of you have got a YM92 movement, like, you know, that you've got, like, just kicking his heels, like, like just gathering dust, like, give us an email in description. Double thumbs up on, like, you know, on that, even though it's missing its pushers. I mean, it's a shame, because these ones won't fit. Now, I'll tell you a story. Like, this is what caused the problems between me and Pulsar Seiko, right? Is that the case back on this and the case back on this, I got mixed up. So I'm asking them, saying, here, have you got any like pushers for a Pulsar VD53 X054? And they're kind of saying, well, behave yourself. I mean, because these are just common or standard pushers, like, you know. And then I realised, I thought to myself, hold up a minute, this is not, like, when I was looking at it, I just kept getting pictures of this. I thought, that's not right, this is something different. So I looked it up, and I took the case back off again, and I saw it was a VK63. and I looked what all that was about, and I mean it's a very sort of the Seiko movement, and so I've emailed Pulsar again, like, you know, and said, I'm sorry, I got set up, I got the case backs mixed up, like, you know, and they're right off about it, saying no, we can't help you, you know. It's not no engagement or anything like that, and I don't understand why, because I've said nothing but good things about Pulsar and their support. Like, you know, I'm very pleased how they helped me out in the past. Like, you know, so if I've offended them in some way, if they've watched this or watched my channel or something like that, I mean, I apologise, because, you know, I don't think I've said any offensive. I've always bigged them up in the forums and said how wonderful they were. So, I don't know, like, you know, it's just everybody seems very moody at the moment. Oh, one last look at that. Oh, I do like the rose gold and blue. Now, it's really weird. If you go look on AliExpress and look up something called Lige, or Lige as a brand, Lige make an identical one to this one. I don't know if you can see the. I mean, I don't know if you can see as well. The fact that these are flybacks, if you know what I mean, like extra long, like hands. Yeah, but Lige make an exact one of these in the rose gold and blue, you know, that different strap, but the dial detail and that is virtually identical. Like, and I said this to Pulsar as well. I said, do you realise that, you know, there's an AliExpress company that's ripped this watch completely off? You know, and that, they didn't respond. You know, I mean, I thought they should know, because obviously sometimes they don't know. Anyway, got some railway stuff coming up, like some really good railway stuff coming up. You know, you're going to see what I'm going to be doing in rebuilding the Midland Pullman set. I've got some cat stuff coming up and some more railway stuff as well. Like, and we shall, like, you know, see you in the next one. Double thumbs up to all. Like, take care, stay safe, stay, you know, healthy. Like, don't go sniffing people's armpits, and I will catch you in the next one. Toodle pipski.